So what is the truth behind the National Herald case? Were the key members of the Gandhi family, Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, involved in money laundering as is being alleged? It all started with the incorporation of Young Indian in November 2010. Young Indian, as per its filings, was incorporated to awaken India's youth to carry forward the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. When Young Indian started, the directors were Suman Dubey and Sam Pitroda. But immediately after incorporation, both these directors transferred their shares to Oscar Fernandez, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Motilal Vora. The controversy started when Young Indian acquired AJL, which is Associated Journal Limited. AJL was incorporated way back in 1937. AJL had started publishing newspapers like the National Herald in English, Navjeevan in Hindi and Qawmi Awaaz in Urdu. AJL was the brainchild of Jawaharlal Nehru. It was started with the support of about 5,000 freedom fighters who became shareholders of AJL. While AJL was publishing these newspapers, AJL ran into huge losses. So the All India Congress Committee, that's the AICC, started giving loans to AJL. A total of 90.21 crores was given by Congress to AJL. And this is where the controversy erupted. After Young Indian was incorporated in November 2010, it immediately acquired AJL. So the AICC gave a 90.21 crore loan to AJL. But what happened in 2010 was that AICC transferred the entire 90 crore rupees loan of AJL to Young Indian for a consideration of just 50 lakh rupees. So why would a new company like Young Indian get a 90 crore loan transfer for just a consideration of 50 lakh rupees? And the catch is this. Young Indian did not even have 50 lakh rupees. So what did they do? Young Indian decided to take a 1 crore rupee loan from a Kolkata-based company. So Young Indian, a company that started with a share capital of just 5 lakh rupees, declares that it will take over 90 crores debt of AJL to Congress at a mysterious price of just 50 lakh rupees. And Young Indian gets 99.9% shares of AJL, which has over 2,000 crore assets across India in terms of immovable properties. And interestingly, according to the investigating agencies, for giving 50 lakh rupees to the Congress party, Young Indian took a 1 crore rupee loan from a Kolkata-based shell company called Dotex Merchandise Private Limited. The investigating agencies have said that this company was engaged in Hawala transactions. The FIU, which is a financial intelligence unit, had also flagged off the 1 crore rupee loan of Young Indian as a suspicious transaction. So who owns this company, Young Indian? Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi owns 38% each of Young Indian, which amounts to 76% of holding. The remaining 24% used to be owned by Congress leaders Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez. The division bench of the Delhi High Court, in its strong observations on the matter, had earlier stated that we have no hesitation in holding that the entire transaction of transferring the shares of AJL to Young India was nothing but a clandestine and surreptitious transfer of the lucrative interest in the premises to Young Indian, and it only indicates dishonest and fraudulent design behind this transaction. The IT department had levied a tax of 249.15 crores on the Gandhi family for the benefit of 414.4 crores they allegedly accrued through this fraudulent transaction. When the Young Indian challenged the income tax order before the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, that is ITAT, the first appellate authority held that the benefit accrued to the Gandhi family was not 414.4 crores, but 395 crores. The Gandhi family only got a relief of 17 crore rupees. The proceedings against the Gandhi family were challenged by both Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi before the Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court of India. But no relief was granted to them by the courts. Both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are out on bail in this case. So while it may be true that the BJP and the government in power are on a political witch hunt of the Congress, it is also true that the Gandhi family has a lot to explain on these alleged fraudulent transactions. Election after election, during every election season, we have been seeing the BJP use the National Herald case as a tool to suppress and silence the Congress party. But Congress must first get its house in order before crying vendetta politics. The National Herald newspaper was started for India's freedom movement by thousands of freedom fighters. Post-independence, the Government of India and various state governments allotted many lands and other assets at cheap rates so that the newspaper activities of National Herald could continue. A company that once boasted 5,000 freedom fighters as shareholders has today fallen into a private family's hands. And the money in question is public funds. The assets in question used to be public assets. The Congress and the Gandhi family undoubtedly have a lot to answer.